Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to Terminus Zombie Survivors. This is our Domination run. So what we're doing on this run is we're doing it as a solo character. We're using Remington, the engineer. He has some skills where he has access to every recipe in crafting, but not in the cooking side. He also, with his class skills, I've now got him up to level 3. He can craft anything for half the amount. And I'm also mixing it up with the flag ending, which means I've got to drop a flag at every single location. We're also fighting any NPC we find, any survivor, any starving elder. We're killing everybody. Total domination of the map is what we're planning to do in this run. So let's get back into the game. Remington had just finished his sleep at the night, but because we was fighting a lot of zombies at the night, we have got a zombie here I've just noticed logging back in right next to us, but again, we didn't get to sleep till like 2 AM because we was doing a lot of fighting, so that means he didn't do a lot. I have set up 4 crafting flags to do on the following night. I'll just probably leave them up there. Doesn't weigh that much. I was going to look at my skills. So we're up to level 3 on the material. That's our class ability. Keepsake collector with 4 out of 5. Fast learner with 5 out of 5, so we've maxed that. Skillful search is 3 out of 3, so we've maxed that as well. Head strike 4 out of 4, so another maxed, and 4 out of 4 improvised. We've got 2 out of 4 on cat eyes, 1 out of 5 on Pathfinder, Ariadne's thread already dealt with, 2 out of 5 on morale, 4 out of 5 on cold adaptation, 3 out of 5 on sharp ears, and 1 out of 5 on clean attack. So when we do come to leveling up, so we do need 1,500 now to get to a level up. I am going to start favouring going for stat books red first, because otherwise when we level up we'll have nothing to level up to and it'll be a lot of wasted time I've done. But yeah, let's get started onto the episode. So we want to deal with this guy, what we know is over here. We do have a good, because we've got level 2 cat eyes, we can see all the squares around us. Our spears, really good spears, are up to 4.8 now, so again we're really good with all the bonuses, and our knives are 4.2. Let's use this axe. It's not one I crafted, so I don't mind about it breaking. I've got like 100 pieces of steel in the car, so I can make like 20 new axes if I really want to. So let's go back onto this. I've got no AP, so I was lucky on that one. But I am carrying AP item and AP items here in case we desperately needed it. We need to make it back down to the car, but we want to loot this place first. And that was all the fighting we was doing on the end of the last episode. There's loot all the way around the map. We've got enough pistol part and attachments in the car, so we are being a bit selective with what we take, and we're just basically taking food and water at this point, and books. Another one to check there. It gives me some visibility down here. It looks fairly clear still. More nuts, and I don't need a rifle because we've already got a kitted out one. And it doesn't have a condition bar as far as I can tell on the rifles like the weapons do. Yeah, it doesn't show me anywhere on there. So we've checked that. We've got one last display when we get some AP. Now I did eat all the food because it was about to rot. So all the food we had cooked, we might have to do a batch of cooking before we leave here. But we do have a lot of food without condition bars we can just eat up. So it doesn't desperately need to be done. There is a zombie out there which has a massive range, so I need to go and kill him. Can I kill him with the gun from this range? Okay, at least then he can't get to me. Bandages I'll always take, energy drinks I'll take, and we're only taking clothes if they're very high condition durability on them now. So we need to make it back to the car. Do I want to collect all these goods first? Probably. Let's come to this corner and make sure there's no zombies hiding out. No. Don't need the guidebook there. I'm definitely going to be taking the glue. Don't need to go for one rag. Ammunition we'll go and pick up. But again, we have got over 300 bullets in the car. Potent vitamins we're collecting, but anything weak now we're leaving. And that's the lantern. So let's come to this side because then it's going to be quicker to go up. Ah, there is a zombie there I didn't see. It's a good job. Like I said, we have got AP items as a backup. I think I want to go and take him out. I don't want to leave him alive. Because we've got a couple of runnings up and down we've got to do soon. So let's switch to our axes. And if it breaks, I'm not too worried. Okay, we got lucky with a crit. And he dropped another AP item. So let's just dump anything we don't need into the car for the moment. So yeah, when we come back, we'll do some cooking before we leave this tile. With some of these vegetables with condition bars. So the second thing I wanted was the siphon pump. I want to siphon the fuel out of that. Okay, so I need to take the siphon out of the car. And we want to take one of these, whichever's the lowest condition, you. Okay, and the reason I want to take it out the fuel is because you need fuel in the generator to start it. So we are going to wait one turn. So yeah, we are reading the cold adaptation book because we are getting the cold debuff at -5 now. And I want to get here as quick as I can, so 9.1 is the closest. So if you haven't seen the gas station, the way you work it is let's explore this first. It will tell me how much fuel's in there. So the 0.5. So it'll take 0.7 an hour. If you've got two characters, it's a lot easier because you put one character by the pump here, one character by here. You start it, you fill up all your cans. This person has all the cans on them. And then you fill up the car, and then this person turns it off. On a solo run, it's not quite that easy. So what you have to do is refuel this to the max. So this is why I've sent up some fuel. So now this has 6.8. So we can go 9 turns. Then we want to wait for our AP to be as close to max as possible. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn that on. And then we have to come to this spot here. Because that's where you enter the pump from. Again, you could do from here or here, depending on where your car is. What I want to do is refill the car, which is 4.6 AP. The gas cans we've got on us can go back in the car. Now, we did find out this can be done. When you're empty, they weigh a lot less than when they're full. Again, goes without saying. But what you can actually do is have your car at capacity, put your gas cans in your car, and then once they're filled up, it will go over capacity. So I want to fill everything to the max. It might take 2 turns for me to do all that. Because we've got a lot of gas cans now. Now, do I need to fill up everything? No, but I am going to. Because, again, it allows us to stay away from this zone a bit longer. So we are out of AP now. We've just used the last of it. And if we go here, there's still another 4 cans to fill up. So it might take 4 turns to do this now, running from there because we've got so many gas cans. And then say fill to max. So it should use 2 AP. Okay, he's done now, so let's look in the car. Our car is now full with 25 fuel. And then if you look in the car, I've got 7 at 5 there, that's 35. And I've got 6 at 2 there, that's 12. So I've got 47 fuel in the car and 25 in here. So that's 72 fuel. And it takes 2.9. So now I can go well over 20 tiles. So we need to go back up to there to turn that off. And I think I am going to risk it. And if there is somebody up there, I will just use an AP item. And we'll turn it off. So now we've got enough fuel in there to do another 7 turns. So we've got enough to do this another 2 times. And then we'll wait for our AP to go back. We want to get to the car as least as possible, which either square works. We'll go there and pick up the scrap. But we've got as much stuff off this tile as we want. And I'm just hoping that these next tiles are quiet. Now, the question is, do we want to cook? I think we do. Because when we get to another tile, we're probably going to be fighting zombies. We know this is clear. Do we want to wait a turn? I'll use 1 AP on the cold adaptation book. Wait a turn and then do the fire so I can do all the cooking in 1 turn. Now, it is coming into night, but hopefully the other zones shouldn't be too bad. But it has been like 45, 50 days since we've been to them. So let's use the lighter with only the 1 charge. Now, if you was doing a run where you're doing trading, always leave 1 gas in the lighter. Because if you have a quest off the trading or the fortified houses to say, we want a light source, as long as the lighter has 1 fuel in there, they will take it. They won't take a 0 one. So a little bit of a tip for anybody who's new to the game. Let's have a look and see what recipes we got. Did we pick up the... No, it was Candam we needed to pick up for the army base stew, which is spam, basically. So we want to look at the corn chowder first and see what we can add into that. So we can't add in tomatoes for the corn chowder. I don't think oranges and bananas can go into most things, to be honest. So let's have a look at the army base stew. Tomatoes still can't go into this one. But the army base stew can go 90 turns. Corn chowder only goes 45 turns. And again, because our food is going off, I'm thinking we want the one with the longest condition on there. So I'm thinking I am going to do an army base stew. It is such a good recipe, this one is. And we want to use the lowest conditions. So that's going to be you. 3 of you. We'll put that one in as well. We want to keep potatoes because those can go into a corn chowder recipe. And it's still got 87 turns. So it's still got quite a bit on there. Another 3 days at least. And this one here is going to give me 48 satiety. We used basically 1 satiety an hour in the game. So that's 2 days food. But we've got 84 turns on it. Before it gets stale, but we can eat it when it's stale. And I want to find a recipe where I can put the tomato in. So cooked vegetables maybe. So I could do that one. And we could just boost up the morale if we want. But that's good enough. Is there anything else I can think of in the car? And that only has 6 turns on it though. But it will, again, it becomes stale and we can still eat it. So yeah, I think that's a good enough recipe. These you would need to have dough to make into probably like a fruit pie. And always break down your meals. Just makes them more manageable. 5.3. 9 meals of 5.3. Because that's got 84 turns, I can stop in the car. And this one is 25. It's divided into 3. So that's 8.4 each meal. I've got 3. We'll keep these in the car because these have a lot less time on it. And I think we're ready to leave. We did say about this. I might just get them done out the way because I've been sitting in the car for ages. Would need to go 1 more turn, so I need to put something on here. And then we could take the gloves off and then we're not over encumbered again. And then those 3 glues we've just crafted can go into the car. We have managed to pick up a lot of wood glue, so I didn't really need to make that recipe. But at the time when I made it, we didn't have all this wood glue. We've still got 6 charges on here. And this is not my good axe. So I want to grab another axe out of here. That's my very good one. We'll use that one. And we'll use these for combat. And do I need any food now? Yep, 8.4 we can use now. And then we can just drink out of the car with the water. And then keep that bottle on us in case we need it. So we're about as set as we can be. So can this reach all the way down here? It can, but I would have to refuel the car to move. I could probably get one more tile after this. So 20.3 to get there, 17.4 to get there. Which way are we going to be coming back up? Probably up this way. So yeah, let's go to the furthest one first. Is there nothing I've missed? There's a restaurant up there, but we can get that later. Okay, so there was a little bit on here we didn't uncover. There was crops here originally when we can, but we're not really doing bases on here. And I just need to... Oh, okay, that was a bit dangerous because I didn't check my AP. I think I'm just going to do a couple of quick turns. We've got enough flashlights with us, or lanterns. Did I bring my flag? I didn't. And because we're going to do a couple of quick turns, I'm going to put a couple of flags on me. And while I'm here... I mean, the sensible thing would be to sleep here. But it's got all broken, so it's not really a good one now. And normally I'd wait for AP to come back before I move, but I want to see what the other tile is before it gets dark. So, yep, another zone done. Nice and easy. Let's go to that one. And again, it's like 1,000 hours since we've been onto these tiles. So... You could get to me, you could get to me. So I'm going to move back one tile. Hopefully they come up to me in the face. And then once we've killed them, we can drop a flag down. We will stop here. This is a lot more better. Windows aren't broke. And I think we did kip here at the very start of the game. Okay, a third one's just come up from the back. Take these two out. So 4.5 are the daggers doing that yet? No, 4.2. What are you? 3. So we can use the dagger on you. Nothing I need to collect. And that should be spear territory. Yep, 4.5. Crafting recipe books. We've got all the crafting recipes, so we don't need that. And we know there's a zombie around the car coming round. It might allow us to get the flag down here. Because we can't see any zombies. Then we'll go and fight this one, go into this room and spend a night here. .2 might be dagger territory. And it broke, so let's pick up another fighting knife out the car. I could keep them for knife spears, but we've still got some knife spears in here we haven't used. We crafted these probably on like day 20, and we still haven't used them. Just make sure I've got all my recipes here. I've got all my recipes up there to do flags. And if I put that there... Oh, actually, we've used all the thread out the car. We need to do something with that rabbit. I should have used that when I was cooking. 27 turns, that's fine. I've got a day. Some point tomorrow I can probably cook that up. I've got enough food to last me tonight, possibly. 8.416, so yeah, that should last me. I've got enough water, but we could just drink some out the car. Just so we don't have to mess around. And yeah, we're in a good place. So we're going to come into this... I'm just paying attention to make sure I'm not getting any noise movements. And let's just move one off the window. So yeah, just going to do my usual stuff. Crafting at night. We'll craft up all them flags, do a bit of reading, and I'll bring you back if anything exciting happens. Okay, welcome back. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun's just risen. We're at the door ready with 20 AP. Overnight, we've managed to craft up 6 flags. Some of them we already had pre-set up, and some of them I've just grabbed some wood around this area and just crafted them. We've also got up to 255 out of 370 pages out of cold adaptation, so if we do level up, We do not want to take cold adaptation, because otherwise it's just going to waste all that learning we've just done on the book. And we've repaired all our gear up, so we shouldn't be getting the cold buff in the mornings, cold debuff in the mornings. There is a couple of zombies on the site, but we've already dropped our flag, so we're not too worried. We want to get to the car for the least amount as possible. We want to keep one flag on us. It's getting a long time to scroll all the way down. For the next zone. And we've got 9. Actually, we'll keep 2 on us. So we've got another 10 flags crafted up ready. We've got no cloth on us, so a couple of pieces of cloth is always going to be good. Water, I want to top our water up. And again, we have picked up a good amount of water, especially from the fortified houses. So our water's really good. And I think we could probably use the cooked vegetables close enough. So we have got the cold debuff now for some reason. Okay, that's strange. I didn't have it a minute ago. Maybe it's just dropped down the temperature. It is nearly -7. So 15 turns on the meat, so we've got to do some cooking at some point today. And 41 turns on those, so I'm not going to take anything out of there. And we've still got plenty of water, so we don't need to make any trips to park. So we could do with fueling up this. We just put 5 litres in it for the moment. Actually, no, we can afford to refill it a couple of times. Don't want to refuel everything. So car's up to 21 now. That's fine. It gives us a bit of driving time. We're going to the house next to us now. We visited this 1,200 hours ago. So that was quite a while away. Yeah, 50 days ago we visited this house. So that was day 3 we visited here. And again, we would have uncovered everything around the outside. That's why I deliberately did it early in the game. So we should be able to just drop the flag because there's no zombies around. And immediately, we can go up to the next tower. So we set it up early game to make it really easy for us to come back to. These are zombies about up here, so we will have to fight this kind. 3.3 to get there. I'm only weak zombie, so I should be able to take out both. Probably take this one out with a knife. Okay, it was a nimble one, so they do avoid a lot of attacks. So probably knife spear can take you out. 4.8, yep, brilliant. Anything on that square I need? Kitchen knife, street map, rags. Nothing out, nothing I need to go for. Got 13. Still got 10 coming back to the car. So let's drive to the next. Oh, actually, I nearly forgot. Flag. And let's grab a couple of more flags. Let's have a look at the map. So everything down here is all done now. Parks we don't have to do. The only house in the south of the dangerous places we haven't done is this one here. Next one I want to do is library, electronic store. And then I want to have a look to see if there's anything in these gaps. We could just check now. We won't do it, but again, you can. If it says 0, there's nothing there. And all 0 around here. So that means that police station would be a fantastic base because it only has 1 point of entrance. You don't see many zones like that. But yeah, that would be a fantastic base for someone. There's probably not a lot of good benches there, but there's probably something to sleep. So let's move up towards the library. We might be able to top up our books, get some new books. Now this one we haven't been to, so that's why you got all the dark. And look at all the combat around us. So you can get to me, you can't, you could. But if I back off and go and kill this guy, that side, then we should be good. There is another zombie in that corner there as well. I've just got to hope he can't get to me. Axes are more than powerful enough to take out these. 12 as a minimum damage I'm doing on axes. And this is why you never want to use the car to zone through unless you've got enough AP to be able to fight. You just don't know what you're getting into. think on this occasion I am going to wait a turn. Now, I did deliberately stop on the zone point so nobody else could come through. And I think I want to go... Do I want to clear the outside? Yeah, it's been working for me at the moment. Let's go where the stick is. Could have done with stopping there. Okay, we'll take the big zombie out first. And then the mighty one next. And then drop down to something like a knife. So potent antidepressants, I will be taking them, but I need to deal with this guy first. So 1.9 is the least I can get to him. And 4, the knife can take him out. So now we've made the whole of the save from the map skewer. If you can't take everybody out, don't take a chance, back up. Find a safe spot, go in the next turn. Even if you have to sometimes do it 2 or 3 times before you get the everything you want. I do want to pick up all these goods over here so I don't have to come back again. We will store the zombie guts. We've got a few of them in the car. So 4.2 to get there, so it's not worth me trying to get there. Look at food. 5.3, so that's another 2 turns. And 11 will take me 1 over. So I just want to use 1 on the books. A card adaptation it is. And now I've got a good amount of AP to go up into this area because I don't know how many zombies I'm going to have to fight. I'm not going to pick that up because I craft a lot better than I'm going to find anywhere. Could go there for 4. I've still got 8 to back off if I need to. Is a zombie there, and then we know about that one down there already. So let's get some AP. Now those 2 turns are up, so we can use the food now. And it's giving us a lovely morale boost. 2.2 morale because of the vegetarian trait. It is a very good trait to have. And there's another guy over here. He can get to me, but I've got more than enough to take him out. So I'm going to come to the door so I can see in this room. He's probably the one that was down that corner. 5.5 is going to be axe. Corn seeds. I'm not going to collect it. We're not going to be doing farming in this run. I don't think it's even worth setting up a base. Combat stat. That's the second one we've got. And we currently have combat of 1, so that will take us up to combat of 3. So yeah, those are the books I am going to be prioritising after this card adaptation, is just stat books. Like I said, I would like to finish this run in 100 days to get the 100-day achievement. And I would like to finish it with 5 across the boards. But again, you can't guarantee if you can get them books. There is a zombie up there, but he can't get to me. I am going to come the other side of the door. It has got a bit of health, so it would slow him down if he did come down. We do want to get another zone done before it's night time. There's a zombie over here, so that's probably the same one. Let's go and take him out. There is still a lot here to explore. And we did want to do some food, didn't we? Let's just make sure the zone's clear first. Let's go onto that square. Pick up the wood, it doesn't really matter. What have we got? Survival cooking. I will pick up another novel. Actually, no, we did say we've got too many novels. We'll just drop the one that's partly used. We've got a little bit of time, so I think I can explore this room. And then probably still get to the car to do some cooking. Nothing there I need. I never use sleeping pills. Now, I did notice on this character I am getting 4 energy back a turn. So it's not always worth saying sleep until full or sleep 6 hours. Just count how many... So in this case, it's 24 it caps out. If I'm getting 4 every hour, I know in 3 hours I'm going to be at 22. So then the 4th hour will be wasted. I'll only get half the amount of energy back. Take the 3 and then just go and do some more extra reading of the books. So yeah, pay attention to how much energy you won't get the same. It's all based on what stats you've got and what traits you've got. So yeah, always pay attention to how much energy you get at night, and then as soon as you get a digital watch or an alarm clock, you can set to sleep at a certain time. So if I know I need 3 hours sleep, and I know I want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I know I can go and read books and do whatever I want until 2 o'clock and still have enough sleep to cap me out without having to waste anything. And again, it is a bit of a maths game, this one is. Well, the way I play it, it is anyway. Don't need the lumber, always take potent. Always take potent, and all the denim jackets are very high. I'm going to take that to have a look at what mine is. 92, very high. Very high, yeah. It is slightly better, but it would cost me AP to switch it out, so it ain't worth it. Elf Stat, that's a very good book. That will give me more AP a turn. So I probably will take that over the combat. I think I want to get to the vehicle on the next turn. I do need to take them gloves off because it is over encumbering me. We can explore this tonight in here. I think go back down to the car, make sure we haven't going to do any combat. And let's have a look, just make sure what we had. Yeah, 6 turns on that meat. We know we can't put orange and meat in a lot of recipes. Do you know, I'm not going to. I've got enough army base stew. Let's just throw that meat on the floor. But it was good popping back here because we can just dump off the supplies we didn't need. Yep, that's good. Let's go in and explore the rest. So I do want to go and close the doors and windows. Just in case, if anybody zones, then we see the fighting of the things. I would have liked to cover that top window. Oh, actually, I can get there. Wasting a little bit of AP running around, but I need to set it up so we get some security tonight. I've only got 1 rake, so I will take a second one, and then I will take the familiar hunger until I see what's in the car. Because if we're going to take too many books that's going to overcap us, then I'll just throw them. So if we're at 3 or 5 of familiar hunger, I would only ever need to keep 2 books, and you just keep the 2 with the lowest condition. Rat traps, I'll take it because the next time we get to the gas station we can just put it down. The last one didn't really work. Fresh orange, crafting book, chips, yeah, food. Not going to stop for that. We haven't done that yet. Another agility book, very nice. I think that we've got enough to cap our agility out now. And I think we've done everything in there. We do have reading speed 20% in there. I think that's going to give us 20% as well. So in that case, let's close that door. Siphons, we've got enough and we don't need the helicopter. So yeah, we've got a 20% reading speed, so this is where we're going to stop tonight. Fishing rods, I've already got 3 or 4 in the car and we just don't need to cook. Don't need to fish. Even though I made a load of bait early game. I'll stop doing that now. Wood glue I'll always take. And I think I've got all fire stations. Yep. Don't need the fire extinguisher, so let's just leave that there. Keepsake collector. I think I've got enough, but I want to check that against the page quantities of the ones I've got in the car. I've got 5.2 left, and I think I've got... Oh, there's a reading speed in here as well. So in that case, I'll probably stop in here, because it's going to be less AP. Did we search it? Yeah, we did. Don't need the windbreaker, it's only medium, and we'd take... I think improvised attack I've already completed. Yeah, we've got 4/4, so that can just get binned. And we're going to get 20%, so we'll get up to 6 pages instead of the usual 5 per AP spent. So at the moment, we've got 24 max and we've got 5.3. So 18.7 I'm missing. So I would only need 4 hours sleep to gain the 16 back on. So if I drop below, say about 3, then I would only need 5 hours sleep. And at the moment we have got another 11 hours to morning before it gets light. So again, we've got plenty of time to do stuff. So let's have a look at our food, because that can give us some morale. And more morale means it can help us out with our AP. Actually, I was supposed to be using these, wasn't I? We'll use them on the next turn. So, just going to go for my night stuff. I think tonight I'm just going to craft up 1 flag. Which I would need some thread for. So that means I can't do it unless we've got... Yeah, we've got an hoodie in there. We'll craft up 1 flag, and then the rest of the time, I've already repaired the gear on the previous night, so we're just going to be reading books, and hopefully we can get a couple of these complete. So we're going to be doing the cold adaptation, finish that off, and then we're going to go immediately start working on health. So, see you in the morning unless something happens. And welcome back everyone, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's a nice chilly -7 degrees C. We're at max AP at the door. We managed to get, using the reading bonus desk, up to 144 pages in that book as well, with the elf stat. We're currently at elf 2, so that will send us to elf 3. We haven't picked up a strength book yet. That will be the next one, but elf would be my top priority. Agility, because that can dodge attacks. Observation. But the observation can go against us as well, because the further we see, that means we can't drop a flag if there's any zombies around. So, talking of zombies around, did we do this zone? No, we haven't dropped a flag here. So we want to drop a flag here in the morning. That was the meat we dropped. I think, yeah, that's all the stuff we dropped. Can't see anybody about here, so we should be able to drop our flag down. And we've got enough AP to immediately move off and start going up to the electronic stores, the next one. So we can dump that book we don't need here with the keepsake collector. Always keep the books with the less pages. Just means you're going to craft them, read the books a lot faster. And again, we are up to 90 scrap in here. We've not really had to make axes in a long time. Go up to 6. Put the wood glue away. And we'll put the rat trap away. We don't need to carry that on us. And I think we're down to optimum of what I need. And as backup supply. So 1.4 is good. It would have been nice to get down to 1. But until we can get some strength books, we can't really get that down any lower without me having to leave weapons behind. So yeah, let's drive. Actually, before we drive, let's fill up the car. And refill that one. So the car has 22 in it now, and we've got... We'll put another one in. So that way we know we've got 10 left. 10 fuel left as a backup. So if we was to drive straight the way to the gas station, we'd only need 8.7, so that's fine. Go to the electronic store. Electronic store, restaurant. Might be able to do some of this over here before we need to go back to the gas station. And again, another zone we haven't checked out because of all this has not been uncovered. Okay, I think I did have some AP to use. I didn't use then. Never mind. What can you do? 4.8. So we are onto axes. Let's go to that square just so I'll get visibility around the corner. What have we got? 13 left, so I'm going to go on to that zone point. Okay, we're good. It's fairly clear around here. And this is electronic store, so I'm probably not going to get a lot here. Except for batteries is probably the most thing I'll pick up from here. There's a zombie around the corner, so I'm going to go and fight him. I've got a bit of AP left. And energy drink and rags. Yeah, we'll pick it up, but we'll wait a turn. Let's go to that corner there. Okay, so we've uncovered everything around the building. We've cleared it all. Don't need fanny packs or anything. And there is a pickpocket in there. So I'm gonna have to shoot him. Because they are so evasive. And I think I'm gonna go right up into the face. So it gives me the best hit chance. Because yeah, if we use an axe, 32% chance. If I use the gun, 83% chance. And it's not giving us the guilty status. So it looks like it's only when we're fighting the trading houses it gives us that status. Okay, that digital watch doesn't have any charge on, so I would have picked it up otherwise. Really good items, digital watches. I've never really used them in previous runs, but definitely found the benefit of them in this one. Not picking up weak stuff, not picking up any of that. Brightness 2 for 12 times. Yeah, I think that's worthy to pick up. Those were always very high. Map fragment. Nothing new. Take the alcohol, take the cloth. And sailing manual. We've got no AP because we used it all killing that guy. Now, where do I want to go? I think I want to clear this side first. Because it does look like there's no path through there, so I'd have to come for these doors to get up there. Cooking pamphlet, I've already learnt. We'll take an extra fighting knife. Because they are good for finishing off zombies. Canned beans is always good. Ooh, a lantern for 4. That's very nice. So in that case, we can chuck it other torch away. I've got a backup lantern. Always take the batteries. The weigh very little and I'm always useful. A lantern for 3 turns. Yeah, we're running out. We've got a couple of broken ones in the car. I can just bin them now. Now, the next door we need to get to is one of these, so I need about 5 AP. Okay, let's have a look at our food because we haven't looked at it yet. So it is still fresh, this army base stew. So it is the main recipe we really want to be doing. Top up of water, morale still looking good. Do I want to go to the bottom? Yeah, we'll go to the bottom because we need to go up the top later. 9.9, I think I've got enough to fight if there's any fights. There isn't. Fresh crab. Very nice. I didn't pay attention to how much turns. It's got 34 turns. We'll make a good meal out of that. I think I could put that in army base stew. 24 on the digital watch, I'll definitely take it because the one we've got at the moment has 4 turns, so I'm going to dispose of that. I've just got a replacement. I do have 1 replacement already in the car. Always take the wood glue, always take the beer. Take the knit gloves and we'll compare them against the one we've got. So yeah, that one's about to break, so that can just get binned. What are we getting for AP? Okay, I think I'm okay to go for the door. Don't need the flashlight. And let's uncover that because if we don't uncover that, we can't put the flag down. And I think I want to go back to this door here. It's going to be close to get to the car, possibly. Three hours. Where would be the less we can get to the car? 4.2. And we do have a flag on us, don't we? Yet another zone. I wish the game would keep a tally of how many you've got and how many you need to do. It would just make it a little easier instead of you having to keep looking at the map and going 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done all of them down there. But yeah, there's a couple in the middle here we haven't done, but everything in the south end now is complete. I think we want to go to... Well, we can't get to that PlayStation anyway, so I think I want to go to the restaurant next. We're going to have to wait a turn before we do anything. So let's just put anything away what we're not going to need. So what have we got in the car? 21. So how much would it take us to get there? 17. We've got... No, we wouldn't have enough to get back. If we go there's 14. We've possibly got enough to get back to the... Going to the clothes store. We know we've definitely got enough then to get back to the gas station. And still have time to do the restaurant. And we've got another car here. I can't imagine finding a car better than the one we've got. So he can't get to me, so that's fine. You can't get to me, so that's fine. You could. What about you? You can't either. Dirty water, I'm fine. I don't need to go and pick it up. Okay, 6 is going to be axe. And we got another level up. Brilliant. Leg strikes I never use. Energy would be useful. Less sleep, but we're doing really good. Cat's eyes. More visibility at night means I can actually go out on night trips if I want to. Yeah, we're going to take that. Tape and rags. We'll definitely pick that up. What's your movement? You could get to us now, so let's take you out. You can't get to us still. You can't get to us still. So, yep, we'll stay where we are. 11 next turn. What's our meals? 5.3. So, next turn we'll eat. So, you've just saw fighting inside the building then. That means it's possibly a survivor in there. Now, if you didn't have the weapons, I'm in a bad position because we've blocked ourselves in. But we've got more than enough good weapons. To be quite honest, I could probably just use the kitchen knife and get that out. Choke and rag I don't need. And then we can go there and kill this guy from this square. Which is going to be axe territory. 2.6. I'm tempted to just get rid of the long knife spears, but let's just use the knives. I didn't pick up the cigarette. I will need to go back for that. But I wanted that can corn. And it can just go in the carbiners on me. 3 energy drinks is enough on me. And we did say we could eat a meal. It's going into the night, so I think I'll carry all the food with me. And we want to drink. No, we don't need any drink. What am I getting next turn? 11, 22. And we have gone into night, haven't we? Yeah, 6 o'clock at night. Now is night. We've got a couple of broken ones we can just dump. We had one with 0 charge, which can be dumped. And then we'll use this one. Let's go on that square so I'll get visibility up at this side. Just so I know what his movement's like. See how quick we can take this guy out. 4's definitely spear territory. He's got a book. So I'm going to go there because this guy can come next to me then. Clean attack, yeah, it's a book we haven't got. Or a book we can still use, but we'll do the stats as a priority, like I said. Otherwise, we could find out we've got nothing. We will check that car out. But probably going to be in the morning. Clear the outside tonight, I'm pretty certain. Before we attempt to go inside the building. Pistol suppressor and a rag I don't need to worry with. And that's as furthest I can go because it's all uncovered. Could do with putting that lantern on a couple of more turns and then recharge it. 14 to there. Let's go up to here, because I know there's somebody around here. You could come up to me. And there's another one there. So in this case, I am coming back to this square. And then he should come up to me. And there's one more come up behind me. And one come up the top. So we'll use that lantern again. So you're 9.3. So these ones aren't that bad. They've just got good vision. And I can take them out in one. How far can you get? You see, you can't actually get down to here. So if I come to take this guy out... Do I have enough to get up there and take you out? Yes. Could always collect the goods later with the cereals. There is a second one there. 1.5. Let's use the weakest of the knives. Could do without the misses. And we'll go there and then we can take this guy as long as we didn't uncover anybody else. He's the one I'm a little worried about in case he can get to me now. But we still got that makeshift arm on as a backup. Gonna go on to the zone point to stop anybody else from coming through. And this is our night up vision now. So good, the more levels you get of that. I am going to come onto that square and take the food. And then I want to kill this guy before he damages the window. Can I kill you with this? No. It's going to be a fighting knife I'm going to need for that. We'll go and get the stuff out there in the morning. Cover up the window, pick up the stuff underneath us. The door for this place is over there and it is broken, so I could do with going and fixing that. So let's pick up an extra plank. Yeah, still nothing finding off them maps. And I don't have enough to go and fix the door on this turn. Now, the fight down there seems to have finished. And I should have covered that window as I was passing. Let's just repair it for now. Because there's a zone point right outside, so it's the best. I can repair my clothes faster tonight in here. But because this guy was banging on the window, I think it's going to attract the others to come up. Don't need any of that. If they do bang on the door, I'll have to go over and fight them. But we do have level 3 in less noise. Nothing I need. No recipes. We'll always pick up the crafting wires. I don't think there's much I can do, but I need to have a good look through the recipes. There might be something in there really good I've missed. And I think I'm going to go up there just to repair my gear. Now, there is somebody there because I've just had the sound ping. So we are tired, so I'm going to repair some gear, do some crafting. If anybody fights, I'll be bringing you back before we get into any combat. Okay, welcome back. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We are getting some pings that there's some zombies around us. There's one around here, and there's one up the top there by the window. So in that case, I am going to go and fight this guy. There's another one up there now. Let's go to the weakest of the knives. It should take out 2.8. And I'm not going to go up and fight that other one. I'm going to come over to the door here. We did repair all our gear back up to 100% overnight while we had the workbench there. And we did craft up a load more flags. So we're pretty good on the flags for quite a while now. And I don't think we actually got around to reading any books because I had to sleep for the full 5 hours last night. And it was quite late by the time we got to sleep. There is 2 enemies in front of us there. But I don't have enough to do anything with it. But we did reinforce the door. Now them down into them squares. So if I go in the middle, then I can take them both out. 6.9 is going to be axe. And you're going to be an axe as well. At least to start off. No, both hits are going to have to be an axe. So what have we got? Plank and threads. I'll always take the holographic sights because I haven't got many of them. And it isn't something that you find that often. We'll take the planks. Because I'm out of all the stuff I had last night I've crafted. Take the pepper. Very low, we don't need. There's a couple of spots to uncover down there, and then we can leave. It must have just been... It couldn't have been a survivor. It must have been a starving elder because there wasn't much dropped. Survivors have a lot more goods than that. Medium I don't need. And I haven't forgot about the car. We will be going back for that. And I don't need to go and pick up every ammunition. What's on the tile? Like I said, over 300. And that's low. And makeshift lighters, we're way past those. That one there, we did find one of these earlier in the run. It is used for the research engine. Without that run, which we're not going to do in this time, pointless me picking it up. Yeah, me turning loot away. I don't know. It doesn't happen very often. Don't get used to it. Now, there is a big guy outside. There's nothing I need there. If I can run away from him and still get the flag down, then I'll do that. Blankets and sweaters I don't need. And then we'll come up here. Fresh hamburger in the clothes store. Let's not complain. Improvised, we've already got all the skills, so it's telling us that, so we don't need it. We'll pick up a lighter with charging. And I think we've just got one last thing to check. Except for the car. And we don't need either one of those. So yep, we've done all this and we did all the back room last night. So we'll go out the door on the next turn, but we need more AP. So we can't actually see that guy now, so we might be able to, as long as there's no zombies down here, there's one outside the door. I was going to say, we might be able to just drop the flag down, check the car and leave. So in this case, I am closing that door. Can we drop the flag down? What's... Oh, there's a little tile in the very corner I've missed. This is going to be one of those runs you'll do once and you won't do it again. Okay, so it is broken. Let's have a look at what the car is. So this is the car we had initially, but a different colour. We had one of these that had 189 capacity, 1.4 fuel, could go 14, so basically 10 tiles. The more economical than the one we've got, but like I said, the weight of the one we've got is just so good. Free beer, and we'll leave the scope inside. So we can leave on the next turn. Zombie has just come in now, but we're not worried about it. And we've still got 10 fuel there, and we've got 9.8 in the car. So we have got enough to do probably another 2. So we could probably do this clothes store here. And still get back for the house and restaurant. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm just working out the maths in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 14.5. Yeah, we've got more than enough. I just don't want to go back to the gas station as often unless I absolutely need to. So yeah, we'll drive off to that one there. Might be worthwhile. No, because I've only got 8.4 fuel. And, sorry, 8.4 AP. And if we have to fight... Oh, it's an house. Sorry, the closed store is what we're at. Oh, it's a Oh, that's not good. Well, we know what to do in this situation. So I'm looking at movement range. So this is the guy. So as long as I get there for 4.1, that's fine. And then we want to move out of this guy's range. I think I want to go on the zone point. These should come out and see the zombies first and fight them. I just want them to open the door so it's an easy route in for me. Now, we could use our gun. We could thin the numbers out. It's only a 13% chance, so it's probably... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have moved then. Press the wrong key. You could get to me. So actually, nobody could get to that very corner. A little bit of wasted movement. Okay, so I am going to pass the turn. We're just going to eat. So what do we need? 16 could actually fill me up pretty good. But it's still got 35 turns on it, so I don't need to worry about it. Are both these still fresh? Yes. This will give me hydration and more morale, so I think I'm going to use this. Nearly caps out my morale, so that's good. So we're in a lot of combat over on the left-hand side of the tile. There's one survivor gone into melee combat. And one of the survivors have gone down. So there's one survivor to the left of the car. In this space here. And that looks like that'll be a zombie's corpse. So there's only one confirmed dead at the moment. I think I'm going to leave them two to deal with him. And I'm going to go and see if there's anybody else we can deal with. So what are we getting next turn? 11.4. So 26.1. If we move there, there is a couple of zombies. And the both can get to me. So can I shoot these with a gun? It's a fairly... No, I might just go up close and personal. Then go on to there, pick up the seeds, pick up the cloth, and take you out. Not going to go after that rag. There's still quite a bit of combat on the right-hand side of the map. I want to go around the left and see if anybody's left me a door open. There's a zombie fighting at the bottom down here. And it looks like the survivor's in the doorway with a zombie there. So there's at least 2 confirmed dead. In other fortified houses, we have seen up to 5 people. Okay, nothing open only at the moment, so let's go to that corner. Nothing's still open. There's a zombie still in there. I was hoping there was an open window at the back here. 11.2 next turn. We won't overcap anything. And we need... Actually, we can take the food. Check our AP again. 19, 20.1. So let's just use 1 AP on a book. Which is this one here. And again, it's best to use smarts with this situation. What's the point in fighting everybody head on, 5 people with guns versus you on your own? Use the environments to your situation. And that door's not been opened yet, so let's kill this guy. And then we've uncovered most of the map. Hopefully they don't open the door and shoot me. There's a zombie there, he can't get to me. Still one more survivor open at least. So one more survivor alive at the top. In the open door. And again, there's nothing round here open. All these windows are still closed. So it looks like this door and this door is the only way in. Okay, there is quite a few there, and one of them is decayed. 3 point something. That's probably fighting knife. Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention to that. It was a lot less than I thought. Okay, let's shoot the decayed zombie, I think. Rifle suppressor broke. I think I've got another suppressor in the car. But I am going to move back one just in case somebody comes out that don't see me immediately. And we're doing pretty good. I think that was one of them dying then. So let's check the car. I'm pretty certain I've got rifle suppressors in here. I think I kept 2. Where's my rifle? The holographic sight's gone as well. That's why I didn't have as good accuracy. Oh, we did have another... well, that was silly of me. Put that in there, because I don't see them very often. So now I've got my accuracy back for 32 turns. I think I'm just going to bin that one. So what am I after? Rifle suppressor. Got pistol. Got 1 rifle suppressor left. Was there anything else I need to store while I'm here? Keep 1 flag on us. And if we need planks, we can just get them inside. Okay, the zombie has seen me. But I am about to close the door, and it is quite an hefty door. Yep, we're good for next turn. If he does bang on the door, I can open it and fight him. But we'll be out of this room into one of the other rooms. Come up behind everybody there and fight him that side. Agility, that's very nice. 2 cigarettes, that's very nice. And we'll take the ammo and then we'll just compare it against the one we've got on us. We'll just dump that. We only need the 1. Go up to the corner there. Oh, that door's open. Let's make sure it's closed. 40 HP, 46 HP. 8 times scope I'll take. Tactical backpack. Now that is a backpack I have never seen in the game. Surely that's got to be better than the one we've got. I didn't even know that existed. Crowbars, I've got 3 in the car, so I don't need any more. Come on, let's have a look at the backpack. I'm excited about this. So currently our hiking one is 30 capacity, 65 negative on weight, 25 76. So I think the easiest way to work it out is looking at the bottom. So we're currently 15.8 and 1.4. It's definitely better, and like I said, it's a backpack I've never seen in the game. So when I've told people, oh, the hiking backpack is the best in the game, it's what I believed was. So actually, is it all the weight in the back? So the tactical backpack has 25 in there, and the duffel is taking some of the... So it hasn't saved my AP that much, but it's nice to see gear that you've never seen before. And it is very high durability on it as well. Very nice. And you can only have 1 backpack on. So yeah, I'm very happy to find new items in the game. This is why I'm going to explore everything. Find stuff I've never found before. Don't need sleeping pills, and I've already got that recipe. I think I've got both these already. Yeah, gun shops are no more. Libraries are no more. Let's go up to the door. We have searched everything in this room. And if any zombies did see me and them banging on the door... Do you know, I think I want to go up and fight them. I don't think there's any survivors left, because I've heard no gunfire for a long time and saw no attacks. Unless somebody's hiding away. So 3.5... Try that knife. Not quite. Try that knife. There's a couple up there. And there's a load of stuff there. I think that's where 2 survivors died by the looks of the loot on there. Let's close it. The door still has 37. And we'll get some AP before we move. We might be able to eat some food. Brilliant. And then the next one we'll eat when we get down to 14. There is a zombie over here that we can hear. Okay, it can't be used, and that's fine. We've got enough. Let's go into that corner so we can get some visibility. Okay, so this is a dead end down here. Antibiotics I'll always take. Kitchen knives are just not good. Rotten apple. Don't need any of that. So let's come back into this room here. And that's the last room. So if we can go into the door, hopefully them zombies come into this doorway here. And then I don't have to run after them. No, nobody's come in. I'm getting no notifications that there's anybody around. So let's close that door. Let's look at all the loot that's on the floor. Free food. Very nice. Not taking the weak stuff. Not taking sleeping pills. Take fighting knives because those are good. I was just looking to see if there's any modifications on any of those. We do have one that's worn out, so we'll take the one. Oh, it's only got 5% charge on it. We'll take all your bullets. Iron sights. I think we've got 2 in the car already. Don't need any of that. Don't need... We always take axes. Novels, we're good. Wire, gas lighter, wood glue, tape, rags. None of that stuff's any use to us anymore. And we already walked around here and all these windows was closed, so we should be safe now. Nothing I need. Let's go to that square. We'll take us another fire axe. And standard vitamins. Get some AP. I don't want to go into that corner, but we do know we're fairly safe here. And we do have 60% less sound from movements. Low, very high denim, but all denims are very high, so that's fine. Nothing now I need. I think I did see a notification that there might be somebody at the door. Free lighter. We'll take some more ointment, and that's all rotten. Fast learner book. We're already 5 of 5, so we don't need any more. And we just have a look at the knives we've got on us. We'll just keep the 2 best ones. 2.2, 1.8. Eight times scope, I'll always keep them until we keep a couple in the car. 2 on that, 5 on that, 3 on that. We'll dump some of these in the car in the morning. And we got an extra agility stat book, so not bad. Didn't get an amazing amount out of this, unfortunately. Except for that tactical backpack we never even knew existed in the game. Okay, we do want to go over and fight that because that's a lot of damage. I think he's just done 36 damage to that. Okay, we are over encumbered. Why are we over encumbered? It's probably because of the new backpack. It's 2.4. That's only 1.4. So there was an amazing difference between the two. We can't get our gear down any less. The only thing we could do is take the encumbrance of the makeshift armor. But that can save an attack. We're still over encumbered with the pillow. And if we take the duffel bag off... Yeah. I don't think we can do anything without taking the makeshift armor off. And it is very dangerous to do that. going to have to do it because we can't be over encumbered and we can't just have everything in that backpack. Although the reduction's 11% more, it has 5 less capacity. Still believe that's a better backpack. We need to go up to that door and fight them people. We already checked these zone. But yeah, I knew it was some sort of soldier or something like that because he was doing a lot of damage. And that was a lovely crit. We did check this, didn't we? So I think what I'm going to do is just repair up that door on the next turn when I get some AP. There is a zombie there because you can see the ping. And it is midnight, so I could do with a bit of a rest. Let's see if he comes to the door on the next turn. Yeah. We're going to have a lot of loot on there to check in the morning. And there is another one over by the car over here we just saw when the door was open. I'm going to put another... And then I'm going to move back from the door. Hopefully we can get some sleep. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I am going to need about 20, so I'm going to need about 5 hours sleep. Food. We've got anything pretty low, so we need to wait to 14, so that'll be the morning. But we can drink at least. And I think that's where I'm going to call it for this episode. We've got a lot achieved. We've got another fortified house down. That's the 4th one we've took down. We've done pretty much everything in the save of the map except for these couple of ones we've been doing now. And now we have got the car and all this fuel what we can carry on us. A lot of the top is railroads. So there's a lot of less zones in the top that you have to cover. Terminus you don't have to do. Checkpoint up here in the army you don't have to do. That means that's probably going to be the seaside there. We won't have to do that. So yeah, we're making some fantastic progress in this. We're finding items we've never found in the game before. I'd like to find a tent on this run. I probably won't need to use it on this run. But it'd be nice to find one. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching again. And I'll see you all in the next episode.